dear member of the Ignatian family. I'm David Kiblinger. I presume you're here because you read an article that I wrote with 3 other of my brothers in formation in the most recent issue of the UCS Province magazine. This article on the Universal Apostolic Preferences of the Society of Jesus, or those 4 ways which the Society has discerned to be present and active in the world today. It fell to me to write on the first one, to show the way to God through the spiritual exercises and discernment. You may have picked up that I'm a philosopher at heart. I pay very close attention to words, and in particular to those ideas that those words are meant to convey. I knew that this first preference was carefully crafted and articulated. And so when it came out as show the way to God through the spiritual exercises and discernment, I keyed in on that phrase, show the way. It provoked in me a number of reactions. My first reaction, to be honest, was one of self-doubt. I'm being called to do what? To show the way to God? There are some days where I'm not sure I know what that way is. God is a God of mystery and a God of surprises. Who am I to show the way? Well, that was a first reaction, but I thought about it a little bit, and it eventually gave way to a second reaction, one of confidence. Okay, I may not know the entire way to God, but I know some of the way to God. I know the direction it points. I know how God has communicated with me through prayer. And I know how I grow in love of God and love of neighbor. Moreover, I'm a member of the Ignatian family. I am a custodian of this great tradition which over the centuries has been proven to lead people to God. So I can take confidence that maybe I can accomplish this mission of showing the way to God. Of course, to show the way to God requires a lot of us. It requires us to work on ourselves, to ourselves be on that way to God. And I think that this Lent is a great opportunity to be renewed, to rededicate ourselves to going and traveling that way to God. I invite you to think of how you will do it this Lent. And I'd invite you in particular to immerse yourself in some aspect of Ignatian spirituality. Grow in knowledge of this spirituality and so be able to use it to bring others to God. You may want to read Ignatius's autobiography, or read it again if you've already read it before. There's always something new to pick up on. You could read about discernment or some other aspect of Ignatian spirituality. The most fundamental thing, though, and this is what Pope Francis reminds us, is we need to pray. He reminds us that without a personal habit of prayer, any of these other things we aspire to do will be unfruitful. It will fail to bear the fruit that we desire. So I encourage you to not only grow in knowledge, but also grow in experience of Jesus Christ. Set aside a time each day to immerse yourself in Scripture in true Ignatian fashion. Pay attention to Jesus, observe him, see how he relates to others and how he relates to God. Grow in love of him so that you can imitate him more closely. It's quite a task for us during Lent, but I think we should be excited to take it on and so accomplish this mission that the Society has given us. Be assured of my prayers for you this Lent. God bless.